Receptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. Now he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, they should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Perkins. Forced out.
Come on.
And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option.
Go down? Holy shit.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And returning it, here's Hamler. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now Perkins. Flushed out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. To throw is Perkins. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Perkins.
I was about to get pissed.
Incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Play action. Perkins. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, come on, bro.
More problems here on 3rd down. Only 1 so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And
both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll let this go deep for Sutton. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
dash.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
I love pep.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field
What are you
position.
doing? Watch the quarterback.
Now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people call this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Perkins. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This one swung out to Williams. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. Off the play fake, Perkins. Just keeping the play alive. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Albert Okuebuna, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Raiders nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Raiders nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break.
Oh. I won't need it till Sunday, so.
Here up the middle, and he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender.
I said I won't need it till Saturday.
Play there, second down.
Saturday morning, I meant.
So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Denver. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Jeff. Looking to throw. Perkins.
Oh, God fucking damn it. Left my interior, bro.
Solomon Thomas Coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
But they're going option play on 3rd down. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big gain there on 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football.
Get that Fortnite battle
Sustained
pass.
runs, taking their time and making it work.
Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bryce Perkins, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and it is 28-0.
Raiders nothing. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk.
And down he goes. Dean Lowry able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Here's Jacobs. Gets around him. They'll get 4 on 2nd. 3rd and still 9 to go.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. And we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Oh, I pick it off, Perkins.
In the middle of the field and incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
KJ Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Second and 8. Off play action. Perkins. Into a double team.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. He picked that.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He has been nearly impossible to throw on all year long. If it was me, I'd say he could go ahead and book that trip to the NFL Awards Show in February. He's going to be Defensive Player of the Year, I think. What do you think?
I would agree with you, and the reason why, because he takes the ball away, because he gets to the football. The only way a defensive back ever wins this award is because they have a number of interceptions, takeaways, knockdowns, all of that. Add it all together, he's created a lot of big plays. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin the drive with Williams.
What a good-ass run.
Pickup of 8.
Great fucking run.
On second down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options.
And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
You got a nice bunda.
Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead will swell by one more.
Raiders nothing. McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still is not really
God
kind of
damn. God damn.
And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising.
Oh, they got a new Joker, bro.
Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Of course, what the fuck do you do with a...
From the 28.
People don't realize that it's actually a benefit of having no legs when you wrestle. You know how hard it is to fucking take somebody down when they're already on the fucking ground?
Yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
Who the hell is that? Number 92.
Down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
43's the mic.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man.
He caught that.
It's Jacobs. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll drop the throw.
Fucking safety, not in the zone.
Touchdown Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Raiders 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can.
Oh, I should have ran just right up the gut.
This is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's been a long day for you. Mike 3. Mike.
On the option to give to Williams here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying
Come on, bro.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
Chip off and block.
As they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Tap right. 3 down. Mike 3. Mike 3. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Many friends like to play with their phones before going to bed, do not want to sleep. So, I invented this fast sleep phone case. The design is very unique. As my good friend demonstrated, we just need to set the bedtime. When the time is done,
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. McManus now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
42-7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.